And Mr. Chairman, thank you so much for always supporting us, especially us, a new class of women that have come into this United States Congress. It speaks volumes to your character. I also want to thank my sister from New York, Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and the incredible advocates that are behind her in making sure that we always speak truth to power. What is evil, Mr. Chairman? And I talked with you about this. What is evil is that people are dying a painful death all because of corporate greed. How much profit is enough, Mr. O'Day? When does it become immoral? And alone in my district, I have the third largest population of those infected in the state of Michigan. And as I think about you saying you're helping folks, I look at numbers because it's important. And when you say you're going to provide assistance, 200,000 people, when 1.1 million people need your assistance, it's baffling. And I agree with Dr. Lord. I agree that Truvada belongs to all of us. And it's our responsibility in this chamber to make sure that we are putting people before profit. And it's really absurd that as I hear my colleagues defending this practice over the American people that brought us here, it's disheartening. Because in the last 5 months, I don't care which committee I go to, corporate greed is the issue, always. It is always about the money and about profit. And as Mr. Chairman has constantly always said, there's no problem with that. But when does it become immoral? When does it become so unjust that we're seeing our neighbors die because drugs are just not accessible to them? Drugs that we created, the federal government, on behalf of the people. And so I just want to urge Mr. O'Day to please take Dr. Lord's recommendations. This is your time to do what's right for the people and do what's right for our country. And with that, I want to yield to my sister from New York, who is, again, such a shed of light in this time of darkness in our country that is constantly, always putting people before profit, and that's Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Thank you. That's incredibly too generous. Thank you. And I'd like to thank my sister and colleague from Michigan, because, you know, I see you go home every weekend and connecting with your community and really bringing yourself to hold that space and feel what your constituents feel. Mr. O'Day, I just want to clarify that and let you know this isn't about you, and I'm not here to vilify the work that you've done, because you are responding to a set of incentives.